There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be
Mas
ineffective.
quem é essa menina aqui, tá? Não sei.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back.
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. Of doing her part to defend Natlan. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the
Essa arte aqui é bonita. Vamos lá. Botar uma foto. Acho que é tudo aí. Deixa eu ver. Só que não mostra no meio, né? Aí.
She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me, are we her friends?
That's not fair, Mualani.
So, I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mual. Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. I would give you that peace of mind if I could. But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation. The Sacred Flame, the foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more, but if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will spread, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of...
If we compare the two choices, the former seems... Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipa. Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel. But we need to understand it if we want to approach the...
What would you say? This is personal for you.
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable...
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage. The consequences will be...
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be this. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of us to prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else. We need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. And in the meantime, I've made efforts to strengthen each tribe's defenses. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the Sacred Flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach. I understand your anger, Mualani, but I hope that provided some clarity at least.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the time to explain everything so patiently.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry. You're right. We need to focus on finding solutions.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the sacred flame.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
So, essentially, the Abyss has taken Kachina hostage.
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? The Night Kingdom is something similar. Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. But with the Abyss in the picture, it's a different story. Your sense of self will be devoured, until eventually you become one with the sea. Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup. I won't sugarcoat it.
Just like you said, Archon, you can focus all your—
The Abyss poses the same—
Kachina's waiting.
I failed to protect her during our—
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support the Masters of the Night. If we can find them
But
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is, however—
It's fine by me.
Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
Seat Raleigh of the Masters of the Night. It was originally—
That was the artifact I—
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks. Besides, Traveler, I certainly didn't expect your first conversation. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been— Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
yeah, things were pretty complicated.
That's more like it. After perhaps even more. Ideally, this—
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded. It embodies fond.
If things were different, the two— But don't—
Eita porra. Eita, cara.
You said
Isso
you
só
didn't want to jeopardize the production of contending—
You're right. Even now, gradual corrode has been stained. The pilgrimage is a lost cause. The Abyss has brought catastrophe.
We can't.
No, but if I said nothing at all,
Another simple choice.
I have never subscribed. Let's go.
You mean?
Yes.
Sim.
The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the Abyss, so until our heroes are
I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wayab have already embarked on their destined path. It is for them to decide how that journey ends, not us. All we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice, it's not right.
If not me, then who? No other is capable of sustaining the sacred flame. I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Caralho, vai acabar nessa. Cutscene. Eita porra, o bicho ali bombado.
The Archon of Natland.
Tá bom, quem estava aí? Quem estava?
The secret
Nope.
of the ley lines
Capitalismo.
is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you
Eita
mean,
porra.
but it sounds like this is about more than its needs.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me
Eita
to
porra.
create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
Eita porra. Calma aí, patrão, calma aí.
I assume that's the end of your speech. Good. People
Eita
like us.
porra,
Let
cara.
our blades do the talking!
Eita porra, tá tendo uma briga aqui. Eita porra. Ixi, Maria, calma aí. Aí tá. Nossa, também as brigas aqui bravo. Ave Maria. Eita porra, meteu um chute na mulher. Eita. Machista. Eita porra, o bicho soltou uma bola de fogo. Eita porra. Porra, acendeu o cabelo de fogo. É isso aí. É briga da reprava aqui, meu irmão. Oh. Pô, que vai ganhar aí também. Tá. Eita porra. Quase que deu sair tudo aí. Já destruiu as coisas e tudo, né? Na verdade. Eita porra. Acho que não. Eita, cara. Ela foi ferida ali. Eita porra.
Masters of the Night Wind.
Ah, esse bicho miserável fugiu, esse corno.
The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Tá bom, deixa eu preso ali, ó.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could. If the Saritsa.
Yeah.
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our.
No, we're running out of
Caralho,
time.
eu joguei pra agora.
The wound I inflicted should hold him back besides. I'm sure you noticed.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very... When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. Kanich, go to the Masters of the Night Wind and look into who...
Of course, I'll head out right.
Yes. Natlan's strength has never rested solely on its armor. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision. completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
Falei que ia dar merda. Essa porra. Falei. Mas não.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name.
Okay.
Aí até que enfim posso jogar. Vou ver aqui. Nossa, vai sim. Lá em cima aí. Nossa, tem que ir a pé até lá, velho. Não. Já vou caminhar lá no topo do bicho. Isso aqui.
What can you tell us about the science of the canopy?
The tribe's people are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then.
I'm not so sure. You don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The science of the canopy are a bunch of thrill seekers. They love extreme sports like rock climbing, rappelling, volcano parkour, or even bungee jumping without a rope when a Yunkasaur stands at the edge and uses its tongue to catch them. Sound like something you'd be interested in?
Okay, that does sound
É um negócio
different from
longo
our
do
usual
caralho.
adventures.
Tô te parando.
Paimon's not doing any of that. She can just...
Tira aqui a foto. Bonita. Também. Sim. Onde todo
That's Lila, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
já saiu. Ali. Chama aqui só aqui.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Lina. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the spirit speakers.
Whoa, hold on a second.
My friend Kachina.
Rescuer? From the night?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but the nature of battle is
I appreciate what you're...
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Lina? Life isn't complete without...
Seems like you two go way back.
Oh, Chaska's a peacemaker.
Her younger sister, Qui,
Oh, you have a younger sister.
Yes, but let's get back to business.
as you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night King, in that sense.
We couldn't do that.
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have who? Ichama. He's got a keen eye.
Cham? He's one of Auntie Atea. Where can we find...
Ever since Melk.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Então,